Morning YouTube, it's about 11 o'clock I think. I don't know, I don't feel like digging in my pocket with my gloves. It's Turds Day. See, I got in here, I started working, and then I realized, oh crap, I hadn't taken any video. So that is where that's going to be. That's all nailed in place. I'll put a piece of sheetrock on the back side of that today to be done. And we're moving this over 14 inches. So that'll be the finished edge. That's the unfinished edge, you know, half inch over. It'll be a 32-inch opening. The other side of the wall there, I've got to remove that back to that. Know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go along. And then today, whatever they gave me here. Where are we? Where am I? Oh, here we are. So they wanted me to come over 61 inches, but I actually made it an extra inch, 62. So that'll give me almost 3 inches to trim it out on the inside and have an 1.5 inch overhang, up to an 1.5 inch overhang on the granite. I'm not sure quite how much we're going to do on that, which bumps this back to 31 inches, but you see I've got plenty of space between the opening and that pantry cabinet with a 32-inch opening. All right, get back to work. Stop talking. Gosh, all I do is talk. Talk. So I got it framed. The new wood is obviously where it's going to go. I need to cut this old stuff out of the way. But before I can get to that, I need to get fancy with the wiring. I need to cut out a little more just above the header for the dining room light. And I'll show you why. Take my earplugs out so I don't yell. The kitchen light was run on this side of the header. This is like a 2x10, and they basically made like an I-beam. Okay, on either side of this 2x10 they ran the kitchen light down one side, and it looks like they ran the dining room light down the other side of this 2x10. So I need to pop a couple holes in here and here for the dining room light, and here for the kitchen light. But to get to this, I got to pop a little more sheetrock off, but not a big. I can get it. Oh, gee whiz, if I don't fall down. See, this is why you got to keep a clean job site. Daggone it, I just don't have enough room. Sheesh. Well, I've got the doorway cleared out. Pretty straightforward stuff. This is what's kind of cool. That sole plate they used down there, they pinned it to the ground with a square nail. 1950 this house was built, and they were still using square nails. Look at that. Pretty damn cool. I couldn't get it out. I was trying to get it out in one piece, but it was pretty stuck in there, so I had to break it off of the surface. That was fun. And that went right here. See that little chip? See, and it's a good thing I ate my Wheaties this morning, because I was starting to lay stuff out electrically, and I realized I was just a hair away from screwing the pooch on this. The dining room light's going to continue to be on this side of the door casing, and then I was going to piggyback the boxes like the old way was. And then I realized that we have a pantry here, and I'm required to put a double gang box here because I want under cabinet lights. Actually, we're gonna have overhead lights and then under cabinet lights. Pantry comes out 28 inches, so it would actually have blocked had I wired everything and rocked everything. See, my brain was working today. It would have covered probably half that box, so no bueno. So that's not a big deal. I'm going to move the switching over here, which is great because we've got a base cabinet that comes out to within about 4 inches of this edge, and then we have an upper cabinet, so I'll run it at the same height as the plugs. But that's easy. But what that does is now that makes this wire too short to do a single run, so I can't use this wire. I've got to go up in the attic and tie this into a piece of Romex, and then I have to do it in a sealed box. It's like a double gang box with a cover, wire nets, but that's got to be up in the attic. I can't do that in the wall here. It's got to be accessible. So that stymies this project. And actually these leads for this dining room light are too short to find its way all the way down here and be at an approved height. It's going to be 40. Top of the box is 48 from the floor inches. Oh man. All right, so that kind of screws me up a little bit for today. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my laser. I've got a laser that rotates on top of my tripodia, and I'll show you how we're going to set boxes. I almost forgot, boy, I was so close to forgetting the wiring diagrams and layout where I had planned under cabinet lighting. Good golly, that would have been embarrassing. God, it would have been a pain. I'm so smart. Oh, hey, let me show you something too while I'm here. 1950, remember? When they had crooked 2x4s, this is what they did. They would just take a skill saw, or some sort of saw, cut about 60% of the 2x4, and then jam a cedar shingle in there to straighten that board back up. So if it, if it curved, look, they did that all over this kitchen. Cut, cedar shingles. I don't know if that's a regional thing or not, but I've seen that a lot. Let's go over here. I've seen that quite a bit in houses in Northern California. They seem to be an accepted building standard. You should take a cedar shingle. And what's kind of cool is when you cut into these cedar shingles, even though they're 60 years old, you still got that really nice smell of cedar. Look at that. It's like 80% through. And you come over here, you did it from the other way, and it cracked. So a 2x4 is nothing. Nothing? Kind of cool. Look, no leaks. It's all nice and dry in there. Awesome. Verify your laser is level. And then you just set it where you want the top of your boxes. You can see that. Turn the light off, but anyway, then all your boxes will be level. So it's coming up on 4. It's time for me to beat feet. I gotta get to school by 5:30. Painting the stage tonight and other stuffings. That's the gas line for the stove. These are the countertop receptacle boxes. Had to do a little crippling in to get those to be centered. Those are those adjustable boxes. I don't know if you've seen these before. They're a couple bucks a piece, but they save huge in time. You just adjust this screw and the whole box moves in or out. I only use those where I'm doing backsplash because I'm not even sure how thick the backsplash tile will be. It's power for the stove. Gas for the stove was already there. Power for the microwave hood combo. I just temporarily cut the old receptacles, but I got to pull those back into the attic and cap them up there. And we pan across here. We got a pantry refrigerator. That's a countertop receptacle. Oh no, excuse me. That's the refrigerator receptacle. It's not an adjustable box. See, it's just on sheetrock. And then that's countertop, 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 countertop. Probably could have got away with 3 boxes, not 4, legally or by code, but it's better to have more than not. Being that I can't put one over here, I really wanted, because we've got the sink here, and then there's going to be a 16-inch cabinet here, but this is too short. I can't get that 6-inch clearance if I put a plug here, although it would be nice, but it's just not going to happen. So that's why I put an extra one there. The only 2 I didn't do were the dishwasher and garbage disposal. They're going to be 2 separate circuits, 2 separate single gang boxes there. But I'm not even quite sure yet if this corner structure is going to hang here. I was trying to get the dimensions of that corner cabinet, but I couldn't get the exact dimensions, so I'm not quite sure. Doesn't matter though, I can drop the lines in there tomorrow is the plan, drill some holes, pull some wire. And if I get the rough electrical done tomorrow, I get some inspections done next week, Monday. And then I can start covering stuff up. Up. All right, there it is, the end of Thursday. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, that's right, I got a piece of sheetrock here. There you go. And I put a first coat of mud on the backside to keep the dust down. Yeah, there you go. Cover your tools, keep everything neat and clean, shoved into a corner. Keep your job site clean. There's your tip for the day. I'm really tired right now. I was out late last night painting. Yeah, there's your tip. Keep your job site clean. It looks good when the inspectors are here. It looks good on the homeowners here because then you don't look like a schlub. Nobody wants to look like a schlub. So a little brooming, little vacuuming before you go for the day. There you go. Thanks for watching.